Assalamu alaikum students. This is Shagufta Salim Sheikh, Business Faculty, University Campus, Larkana.
Welcome to the lecture number 1, Elasticity of Demand.
In this lecture, you will be able to learn the following objectives. Elasticity of demand. Types of elasticity of demand. There are 4 types of elasticity of demand. Price elasticity, income elasticity, cross elasticity, and advertising elasticity. Elasticity of demand is having a very important aspect. It is a very important aspect in economic theory. So you know that demand will be changed most of the time because of the price. It may be person to person, place to place, or various transactions, so there will be demand. The changes of demand we can measure in this elasticity of demand. Elasticity. The word has borrowed from the physics. One variable to another variable, sometimes you find the difference. Changes you will find. The changes will be measuring in this elasticity of demand. Why it changes? Because one variable, the second variable is getting affected. That elasticity which we are going to discuss in this elasticity of demand. Now how we can define elasticity of demand? Here is the small definition. Elasticity of demand is generally defined as responsiveness or sensitiveness of demand to a given change in the price of product. The change in the price of product which will make difference in a demand. That is we called it elasticity of demand. You know that most of the time to particular products, like you can say that product A and product B, product A will not get the affected because of the price or any kind of changes. For example, product A you can take rice, dal, vegetables, milk, all these things. Though the price is increasing or decreasing, it doesn't matter, and people will buy it. So it was a product A, and product B will make lot of difference. Now what is this product B? Suppose you can take like an electronic items like cell phones, TV, RSCs, all these things makes different because of the price increasing or decreasing. If it is increasing, people will buy less. If it is decreasing, then buy more. So this is all about elasticity of demand, you can say. Now we will discuss about types of elasticity of demand. There are different types of elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, cross elasticity of demand, and advertising elasticity of demand. Now we will discuss one by one. The first one is price elasticity of demand. What is this? The price elasticity of demand? When there is change in the price of one product and another product. So that makes the difference in our products. Say product A and product B. Product A is going to change price and our product is B. So if product A is increasing, our product B will have more demand. If product A will decreasing, then our product B price will demand will be less. Because the price is decreasing, so that is price of elasticity, which is talking about the price only. Whereas price is increasing, the demand will be decreasing. Where price is decreasing, demand will increasing. Based on this, we are going to discuss more about price elasticity of demand. Here is the small definition of price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand is the responsiveness of quantity demanded if a product to a given change in a price. The responsiveness of a quantity demanded, the demand will be changing because of the price only, so that you can measure it through a small formula. Price elasticity of demand is equal to proportionate change in the quantity demanded for product A divided by proportionate change in the price of B. So, whenever there is change in the price, that makes the difference in the quantity of the demand. This is a basic concept of price elasticity of demand. So this is the formula through which we can measure it. This formula we can show it like this. EDP means elasticity of demand of price. P is price. ED is elasticity of demand, that is equal to Q2 minus Q1 by Q1 divided by P2 minus P1 by P1. Now here Q1 means before changing the price of demand, and Q2 is after changing after changing the price of demanded the quantity. And same like as P means price, in the same way P1 is first to the price before changing the price, and P2 is after changing the price. So this was a price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand has five types that we are going to discuss. The first one is perfectly elastic demand. In perfectly elastic demand, quantity will be always changing. There is a price constant. There is no change in the price, but still quantity will be changing. So in that case, we can say that perfectly elastic demand. You can observe it through a diagram here. So here x-axis we have taken as quantity, y-axis price we have taken. Now you can see demand curve. Demand is horizontal, not changing at all. The price is stable, but quantity is changing here. Q1, Q2, Q3 means different types of quantity. Quantity is varying or changing, though that is no change in the price. Price is stable, but still quantity is changing. To few commodities, in few situations it happens, though the price is stable. Example, you can say that especially in summer season we'll have more demand for ACs, air coolers, ice cream products and all items. And winter though the price is not changing, price is same as it is. When summer comes, there will be lot of demand for those products. Like just now I have told you, air coolers, ACs, ice creams and all the cool items. When it comes to winter, same products demand will be less. Price will not change, price will be same. In the same way, winter you can take. If you can take winter, that especially for the warm items, woolen cloths, demand will be more. When it comes to winter, summer that is decreasing. So like, though the price is not changing, demand will be varying because of the fashion, because of the season, because of the requirements, because of the change in technology, whatever it may be, price will be stable, but demand will be always changing. That is perfectly elastic demand. Now next we'll go for perfectly inelastic demand. This is totally opposite to perfectly elastic demand. Price is changing, increasing or decreasing, but demand is same. There is no change in the demand. Demand is as it is. In this diagram, we have taken x-axis as a demand and y-axis price we have taken. Here demand is seen stable. In previous diagram, price was stable, but now here demand is stable. The price is changing. P1, P2, P3. Like price is changing, though demand is same. Demand is not changing, though the price is changing. Whatever the products, now, what are the products? What is the situation? What is the best example we should take for this? Daily usage commodities. You can think daily usage commodities like vegetables or fruits, eatable any kind of items and petrol, all these things, whatever may be the changes in the price, demand will be there always. Demand will be stable, no changing in the demand. You want to increase the price, yes, you can increase. You want to decrease the price, you may decrease, but we use it in a same way. Now another example you can also take like the salt. When the price is increasing, do you consume more? No. When the price is decreasing, do you consume less? No. Journal items which we cannot avoid. These commodities, these products will come under the perfectly inelastic demand. So what is perfectly inelastic demand? In simple words, you can say that though the price is changing, increasing or decreasing, that doesn't make any difference in the demand of any commodity or any product. Demand will be as it is. Here, the demand curve is a straight vertical line which shows that the demand remains unchanged irrespective of change in the price. Quantity Q remains unchanged at different prices P1, P2 and P3. The third type is relatively elastic demand. A small change in the price will make a lot of difference in the demand. In this diagram, here you can see we have taken same like previous quantity in x-axis and price in y-axis we have taken. Now here P is price. When price is P1, so quantity demanded is 0.
When price is P2, quantity is Q1. When price is decreasing a little bit, so that is changing in the demand a lot. Small change in the price or decreasing in the price, that is increasing in demand a lot. For example, price is decreasing 10%, so there will be 50% increasing in demand. For such products it happens where there is lot of demand. There is lot of consumption. A little bit change also people will go and buy. We can take example of gold. Gold rate is increasing a little bit, people will buy, people will go and buy. So there is a small change, a slightly changing in the price. So this is, we can say, relatively elastic demand. Here the demand curve is gradually sloping, which shows that a proportionate change in the quantity from Q0 to Q1 is greater than the proportionate change in the price from P1 to P2. The fourth one is relatively inelastic demand, opposite to relatively elastic demand. Lot of changing in the price, but demand will be only very less. This is called as a relatively inelastic demand. Here you can see the diagram. Price is in y-axis and quantity in x-axis. First price is P1. When P1 is the price, quantity is Q0. When we have decreased the price P2, quantity is Q1. But how much it is increased the quantity? Here you can see it is very less. Where the prices decrease a lot but demand is very less increase. People are not much interested. So in such cases we can say it is relatively inelastic demand. Here the demand curve is rapidly sloping, which shows that the change in the quantity from Q0 to Q1 is relatively smaller than the change in the price from P1 to P2. And the last one is unitary elastic demand. In unitary elastic of demand, price is increasing 50%, 50% demand will be increased. Both are equal, no ups and downs. In the previous first four elasticity of demand, there was lot of changes but not be equivalent. 10% increasing price, 10% decrease in the demand. Here you can see in the diagram, when price is P0, quantity is also Q0. Price is P1, quantity is Q1. So if you see, this is the same, whatever is decreasing, same thing is increasing in the demand. So this is the concept of unitary elastic demand. Here the shape of the demand curve is rectangular hyperbola, which shows that area under the curve is equivalent to 1.
Thus, these are some of the types of price elasticity of demand that helps the firms to price their product in accordance with the demand patterns of an individual, which changes with the change in the price of the commodity. So this was all about the today's lecture. In next lecture, we will continue it and will discuss other remaining types of elasticity of demand.